Hey everyone, I wanted to hop on a real quick live here because not only is what happening currently in Afghanistan just completely gross, but a lot of people don't realize that China is actually now partnering with the Taliban and with Afghanistan and is our number one threat in this country. So we see what's happening in Afghanistan currently. First of all, you can support the withdrawal in Afghanistan and not agree with how this entire thing was handled. I think that a lot of the military leadership that we currently have is so focused on pushing a woke agenda, they're focusing on critical race theory, that they're distracted. They're not focusing on military tactics. There's no reason why that withdrawal should have taken place the way that it did. And the fact that it did happen not only makes this a joke on the world stage, but look at what's happening from a humanitarian perspective. There's a lot of people that are getting hurt because of the leadership's lack of ability. And by leadership, I mean Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and the people currently in charge of our military. And then you look in retrospect and look at the last 20 years. I mean, how many American lives have we lost? How many people had their sons and their daughters and their parents, their family members, friends go there and die, and then you see what's happening currently. Honestly, it makes it to the point where I don't think most veterans, I don't think most people that actually care about this country or have lost service members, I don't think that they can actually watch television or go onto social media because of what's happened. And so you have this aspect of, yes, we should have withdrawn, but it should have never taken place like that. And had we had strong leadership that the Taliban was genuinely in fear of, this whole entire process wouldn't be taking place. So while this is all happening though, you need to pay attention to what China's doing. China's been in Afghanistan for the last, I don't know how many years. They have now brokered a deal with the Taliban. They're going to send their industry and they're going to send their manufacturing, they're going to send their building and their equipment, and you know what they're going to do? They're going to harvest Afghanistan's natural resources. If you look at what China's doing from a geopolitical perspective, they pretty much have us in a corner, and it is only a matter of time before China, I believe, makes moves in a more kinetic way to start a war with the United States. And I think that that's something that they are not telling the American people about. They are not showing how weak Joe Biden is in retrospect on the global stage with countries like China. So make sure you guys are paying attention for that. But if you do have a family member, if you do have a service member, if you do know someone that was serving, make sure that you're telling them that they didn't just do it in vain, because there's a lot of people right now, and I know because I've talked to some of them, that feel like they lost loved ones or that they sacrificed so much for what? And you don't want to have service members feel like that. It is not your fault that our leadership is complacent. It is not your fault that we don't have generals that are focusing on people like you. You did not serve in vain. And honestly, thank you so much for the sacrifices that you've done for this country. Thank you for the sacrifices that your family have made for this country, because you might not hear it from the White House, but you'll hear it from the American people, and we love you and we appreciate you.